Whistle while you work. Oh, hey, welcome back to How the Walking Dead Should Have Written It. I'm Justin Thompson, as always, your host. Before we start today's episode, I want to do a little plug. I'm going to be at the Houston Improv tomorrow night for the Comedy Junkie Show. Show starts at 8:30. Tickets are $10. Come out. It's going to be some great comics. Me, Jessica Kelp, maybe Kua Genti will be there. Bryson Brown will be there. Ali Sadiq. There's all kinds of celebrity drop-ins. Last week, 2 weeks ago, Earthquake dropped by just out of the blue. Come on out. See the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. But now, let's get to the episode. We're going right now. Spoilers are following. You should know spoilers are following by now. So anyway, we start off this episode by showing that the kingdom is waiting for the saviors, right? And because they've got their tribute. They got their little tribute of watermelons and flour biscuits. One thing I liked about this scene is there was this chick, I don't know who she is, but she took out her sister, who was a zombie, with a bow, like it was nothing. Just shot that bitch right in the head and then was like, my sister had that dress. She really loved that dress. Cold-hearted. Love it. Thumbs up. Keeping it. So the kingdom of Brook Willow's waiting on the saviors, and they show up, right? And they're like, oh, it seems kind of light. It doesn't seem like it's much watermelons and flour hot biscuits as before. And Murtaugh's like, you need to check it again, sir? And he's like, well, I guess that's enough biscuits. And then there's one dude, right? This one dude's like being a real dick. Being a real dick about the whole situation. Last time him and Riggs got into it, and he's like, I don't think that Riggs should have a gun because he had a gun last time, and when I was being a douchebag, he pointed it at me, and I don't want him to have a gun now, or not now, and not ever. So he tries to take Riggs' gun, right, and they get in this little Mexican standoff thing where they're like, I can kill you, you can kill me. We can stop this bullshit and go back to normality. What about that? Riggs isn't that type of dude, though. He's like, nah, fuck you, son. Fuck you. So they take Riggs' gun, right, and then this dude right here, okay, I don't know his name, but he got into it with Riggs last time. And he just looks like a lead singer of like a 1990s alternative band, okay? Because I'm calling him Dr. Spin Doctor from now on. In fact, fuck it. The lead singer of Spin Doctors is now just playing this dude because it's easier. So Dr. Spin Doctor goes to fucking like hit Riggs, right? But Morgan blocks him, and they get in this little scuffle back and forth, and then he fucking trips him and shit. So Dr. Spin Doctor's laying on the ground, and then this other dude, I think his name's Gavin, I'm not sure, is like, we can't have this, Mr. Murtaugh. Mr. Murtaugh, we can't have this. We can't have this, Mr. Murtaugh. He is high on the list, or blah, blah, blah. Basically, it's like, if this shit happens again, we're gonna kill him, okay? Let's move on. And then they go back into the side of the kingdom of Brook Willow. That's right, because I changed the name of that fucking place. The kingdom of Brook Willow, and inside Morgan runs into Daryl, right? And he's like, where's Carol? Daryl's like that. It's like, Rick has Carl, and then Daryl has Carol. Carol and Carl. Carl and Carol. Morgan's like, well, she couldn't take it, and she left. And Daryl's like, bullshit. And then, right, we run into Riggs again, who was shooting a bow and arrow. Because they took away a gun. So he's shooting the bow and arrow, right? And he's like, I heard that you're really good with a bow and arrow, Daryl. I heard you were a arrowman. And then he gets reunited basically with a crossbow, and he's like, aww, aww, aww. So then we come back from the commercial, right? And all of a sudden, like, Daryl and Riggs are walking by what appears to be the tractor trailer from fucking Smokey and the Bandit, right? Seems to be what Snowman's riding in, the one that's actually hauling the beer, right? You remember that shit? That's exactly what this trailer looks like almost. Daryl's like, what's the plan? And Riggs is like, alright, here's the plan. We're gonna do a false flag equivalency, basically. So we're gonna kill them, and then they're gonna kill some of us, and that's gonna show the kingdom of Brookwillow and King Murtaugh that we need to fight for the Saviors, because we're both on the same side. We need to be on the same side. He goes, well, who are they gonna kill? It's like, this lady who, like, lives out in this house out here, because I have, like, some weapons. And Daryl's like, what's the lady's name? And he's like, you know, it's weapons and stuff. And he's like, what's the lady's name? And he's like, but they've got, like, guns. And he's like, what the fucking name is the lady? Ah, shit! He's like, it's Carol. And he's like, we're not doing this. I'm not for this. I'm not on your team anymore, Riggs. And Riggs is like, but come on, man. The Saviors. And, you know, I don't like this Amway scheme that they're running on us. So then Rick and him get into a scuffle as some Saviors are coming by, right? And they fucking, like Daryl starts basically beating the shit out of him. And then they get up after they beat the shit out of him, and they're in a Mexican standoff. Daryl's got the crossbow thing going on. He's got the M16 thing going on. There's back and forth. They're like, you know, we gotta make sacrifices. People are gonna die. They're all gonna die. So we gotta make sacrifices. And Daryl's like, Carol died? I'm killing you. And then he rattles off this laundry list of shit that can happen to her. And if she dies, he's just killing him. If she is in a drunk driving accident and lives, but then goes to prison and gets shanked, I'm killing you, Riggs. If she goes into septic shock after sticking a tampon up her hoo-hoo that's soaked in Boone's foam, I'm killing you, Riggs. If she gets SARS from a blanket that the Saviors gave us, I'm killing you, Riggs. If she fails the state equivalency test, never gets into college, spends years working as a waitress at some diner, and dies cold and lonely of emphysema from years of smoking, I'm killing you, Riggs. If she dies of sickle cell, I'm killing you, Riggs. And Riggs is like, but she's not black. And he's like, there's zombies. Anything can happen. If the dead bodies of Groucho Marx and Winston Churchill come back to life and strangle her with cravat, piano wire, I'm killing you, Riggs. And then we flash to like this junkyard, right? And there's like these weird animal sculptures everywhere. There's like a fucking cat that's made out of wire, and fucking all this other weird shit. Dogs made out of piano keys. I don't know. There's all kinds of weird shit. And all of a sudden, these gates open, and all these people start walking out. All these people in black. All the people in black, 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 black. All the people in black. Then out come Riggs and Michonne and everybody part of the group. The heroes. So Rick and Michonne and everything, everybody's there. Rick's still kind of smiling and stuff. And he's like, you know, I know you have one of our peoples. Can we see our peoples? And this lady's like, your lives, we own them now. Would you like to buy back your lives? Let me see my people. So they bring out Gabriel, right? And Gabriel's captured. And he's in a wife beater, right? It was very long and convoluted. Basically, it's like, you need to help us fight the Saviors. And they're like, no, you need to give us stuff for your lives. And he's like, we're not doing that. You need to help us fight the Saviors. We got nothing to give you. And then, like, she does a hand motion. That's a big thing with this chick, is hand motions. Hand motions to all these people, and they start attacking the group, right? And when they do that, Gabriel somehow gets a knife and, like, puts it up to this chick's throat, and it's like, you have to listen to us, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, don't you kill Janice. And he's like, I'm gonna kill Janice, because I'm a preacher. But you need to link up with us and we need to fight the Saviors. It's basically all like last week. It's like, hey, Saviors, you want to fight them with us? No? Okay, I'll walk over here now. And it's like, you want to fight the Saviors with us? No? Okay, well, I'll walk over here now. That's all last week's episode was, pretty much. And this week's pretty much doing the same. So then, like, the people in black are like, we need to take Rick to the up. I don't know, it's very weird. This chick talks like she's in Children of the Corn. Do you know what I mean? It's like, in the long, long ago, in time far, far away, our town will be happy in the never-nevers. Bought biscuit, bring much famine. Bought potato, brought much love. Dance club poppin', like Mary. Anyway, it was really weird. So they brought him up to this fucking thing, the up, I guess, which is just like a viewpoint of the junkyard, basically. And she just kicks his ass down there. Yeah, that's right. I'm wearing pajamas, okay? I found this shit early in the morning. From here up's all you usually ever see. Deal with it. And by the way, this chick looks like a little bit like David Bowie. And seeing as I'm fantasy booking this shit, fuck it. It is David Bowie. He's alive and well, and he is now this chick. You got a problem with that? Oh, from the John Travolta Negans and the fucking Voldemorts and Freddy Kruegers and Maggie's dead and Glenn's alive. Now you have a problem because Bowie's dead? Fuck off. Plus, somehow, the fucking, like, the Children of the Corn speak makes sense whenever it's Jareth. I don't know why. Anyway, falls down the big pile of garbage and junk and all that stuff, and he gets down to the bottom. And once he's at the bottom, the coolest shit of the episode happens. There comes out this zombie, this fucking spike zombie. Basically, they took a zombie and they weaponized the shit, alright? Because he's got spikes all over him, he's got armor all over his head so you can't penetrate his head, and fucking Rick now has to fight this fucking thing, and it's like some Silent Hill shit. It's fucking creepy. So Rick fucking tussles with it and all these, ow, I'm getting stabbed in the stabbies with the stab things. So Rick, like, pulls, like, this whole mound of trash on it, right? And it's stuck, and it can't move. He goes there, and he takes a fucking piece of glass, and he's like, oh, and he gets it in the parts that it isn't covered by armor in the head, and he fucking kills it. But in my version, this would be a lot cooler, okay? Not only does he kill it, but he fucking keeps cutting all the way around its head, and fucking just lifts it up. Like he just killed a Gorgon, right? Like he just killed Medusa. He's like, shh. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? The Ricks can do anything! The Ricks! And then Rick starts talking like one of those people. The Ricks will get done! The Ricks will get by! The Ricks will survive! The Ricks is now hungry! The Ricks wants pie! And boom! The Ricks! Anyway, I just think that would be cooler. And then the people, like, believe him now, right? And they want him to help them. They agree to help him as long as they can get guns. So they haggle over the price of guns that they're going to get before they actually help him. And he's like, a third. She's like a half. A third. Half. A third half, and we get food. And I don't know. They haggle over price. It doesn't matter what they settled on. They settled on a price. Okay? He's like, you take Jar Jar's, which is food. And also sucks because now something else has Jar Jar in it. Ugh. Didn't we learn from episode 1, nobody wants Jar Jar no matter what it is? And then they leave to go back to Alexandria, right? And then we flash over to Murtaugh and some of his people walking. And they show up at Carol's house. And Carol opens the door. It's like, I don't want you here. And they're like, but yeah, I understand, but Cobbler. And she's like, I like Cobbler. Takes Cobbler, goes inside. Sits down, she's like reading a book, and the door gets knocked on. And it's the Daryls. Oh, it's our emotional moment of the show. Daryl's had so many. He got his Bo back, and now he's got his Carol back, and aww. It's just so sad. Do you remember whenever they first met, they didn't really like each other, but then he started protecting her, and he started liking her, and then she started liking him. By the way, I forgot, a couple scenes ago before they went back to Alexandria, Rick stole a cat sculpture. Okay. Fuck it. Why not? And he's like, why did you leave, Carol? And she's like, I had to. I had to do the leave. I had to leave. Now Daryl and Carol are having like a fireside chat, right? They're having a little fireside chat. Carol's like, I was afraid of losing people. That's why I left. I was afraid of losing you. That's why I left. Did the saviors come by? Did they do their little welcoming present? Did they give us a home welcoming gift? Welcome to the neighborhood. Did they do it? Is anybody dead? Is anybody dead? And Daryl does something that's starting a rippling effect with their relationship. He lies to her. It's like everything's all hunky-dory. Saviors stopped by. They were all savoury. They were like, hey, you give me $2 in 2 months, I'll give you $4. And they're like, that's a good deal. All right, pyramid scheme, man. Actually, seems like they seem like really evangelical people. I need a DC-8 airplane, and I need you to buy it for me. I need everybody who's listening to call with $1,000. $1,000. God wants me to have this DC-8 airplane. God needs it. He needs it so we can go across the world spreading the word of the saviors, the word of the Negan. If you call with your credit card number right now, you shall find everlasting salvation in the saviors and in the afterlife and the Negs of Travolta. Like that. And Daryl's like, no, everybody's fine. They didn't kill Maggie. She still has her baby in her stomach. Fucking, you Negan didn't pick it up and go, wow, pow, and hit it. He didn't do that at all. That didn't happen. So Daryl and her eating right, and then they're like, what do you think of Murtaugh? And she's like, I kind of like Murtaugh. I know he means well. He's like, that's good, okay. Well, see you later. He just leaves. It was very weird. It'd be like after you haven't seen somebody that long, you'd be like, hey, stay the night. Chill. Maybe tomorrow we'll go fishing. You know, something. No, nothing. That didn't happen. It's like, hugs, emotions. Why aren't you around? Food. Goodbye. It was odd to me. But it ended up giving us a cool opportunity. Because then we got Daryl chilling next to a tiger cage, right? He's just chilling next to the tiger cage like it's a 1990s fucking No Limit Soldiers record. Fucking like a Master P and shit, just with a ring out and dogs all sitting around him. That's what it reminded me of, alright? It reminded me of fucking that one Snoop Dogg album. Woof, motherfucker, woof, motherfucker! Bow, wow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. My No Limit Soldier! I thought I told you! Make him say, na-na, na-na, na-na. And then Morgan walks in the room, right? Oh, hey, Daryl. And Daryl's like, you need to convince Murtaugh that he needs to fight with us and stuff like that. He goes, but I don't know, man. Just, I don't, wishy-washy fucking Morgan, right? I don't know, man. I just don't know. And he goes, and I know you didn't tell the Carol about what happened, because if you did, she'd be here right now. So we're both doing some underhanded stuff, and let's leave it at that. And then Daryl's like, well, fuck that. I'm leaving again. And so he left Carol. Now he's leaving Brook Willow. Now he's going to go back to the hilltop. So they fucking just flash outside, and he's walking away. And that's the end of the fucking episode. Not a whole lot of shit happened. It was like, talk, are you on our side? Finally, somebody's on our side. Cool-ass Silent Hill zombie thing. Lots of emotion with Carol and Daryl. And then that's it. That's all that happened. No Limit album. No Limit album was was my favorite part of the episode. Alright, even though that zombie was obviously the better thing, No Limit album with Daryl was fucking awesome. And that's how I would have written it. You can follow me on Twitter at JustinComedy1. You can also follow me on Instagram at AfroDragonHero. And you can follow me on YouTube under X-Ray Nerd. We got our own channel for all these little videos. Thank you so much, people, for watching all these. It's been really great. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to keep continuing to do them because you people love them so much, and I get such a good reaction out of them. I love it. By the way, tomorrow night, I'm going to be at the Houston Improv at 8:30 for the Comedy Junkie Show. All right, so come out and check me out tomorrow night. Houston Improv Comedy Junkie Show. I'm a no-limit soldier. I thought I told you. Pass me the Doja.